Alright, let's get the stream going here. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Did one yesterday. Glasses are creepily reflecting. It's actually it's April 1st now, but it's still March 31st back in the States. This is my What's Up Dave stream. We just confirmed that this is going out. Bear with me while I pull up video, a live dashboard on the side monitor here. Is that streaming? Looks like it's streaming. Yeah, it looks like we're live. So, what's up? This is my experimental stream where I just gonna update my friends on what's been going on. I'm getting toward the end of my Taiwan stay. I'm just gonna check in my phone here. Make sure that the photos of the past couple of days are up. Let's see, go over here, go to Dropbox. I think everything's uploaded, or maybe not. Just some 8 pictures that need to be uploaded. So what have I done recently? Day before yesterday was Thursday. Thursday I didn't stream. I don't think I really did anything. We did go out to eat. One of my relatives was treating a bunch of people who had helped him during a hospital stay. He had been in a motor scooter accident, and his leg was very badly damaged. He's able to walk now with a cane. Hopefully he'll get better soon. But he was very lucky not to have lost his leg. So he was thanking all the people who helped him out this 2-year transition for him to do it. Get out of the way there. Why isn't this updating? It's up to date. So, I guess we'll just start looking at Lightroom here. Let me just get it launched. We went to this fancy hotel. And then today was the big thing I did today was just go to that cat cafe that I mentioned a while ago, and use my terrible broken Chinese to order some coffee and just have like a normal experience. Well, I guess relatively normal, just going out and not being self-conscious about it for once. I mean, this is like a huge deal for me. Because ordinarily in the past, I would be terrified of doing this thing. Like, oh no, they know I'm not from here, and I'm a failed Asian, and like I can see the disapproval in their faces. But that was when I was like 9 or 12, and even when I was like 18, I used to be very self-conscious about speaking the terrible Chinese. But now, I think as an adult, I think I might have actually be over that now. It's like kind of a huge win for me. Now let me switch to the display here. Let me go full screen. Mac full screen. And go to Lightroom. Where's Lightroom? So what do we got going on here? It's imported the last thing. Let's see what I got imported last. So this is a picture of my computer on Dad's desktop. I just noticed the lighting and it looked kind of nice. These are pig's feet that my uncle brought over. I did not eat them. This is a special sandwich. That is a ba gua bao. That's like a little kind of like a hamburger almost. They sometimes call these Taiwanese hamburgers. Inside the steamed bread bun thing, they have some mustard greens that add a little sourness, a little bit of cilantro, and then braised soft pork belly with some sort of sauce on it. It's really good. The lighting is terrible in this house because these are ancient fluorescent lights from 30 years ago or something. And they all have this terrible green cast. The lighting here is awful. It makes me angry. But that's the gua bao, if I'm saying it right. I'm not sure what that is. My dad had written an essay in this book. I don't have it here, but he wrote an article recalling the drafting process of a Declaration of Human Rights in the Presbyterian Church in Taiwan in response to some criticisms of the Declaration. I used Evernote Scan to grab these pages. Actually, these are old pages because I was going to retranscribe it and clean up the edit it a bit. Just clean up the grammar for him. On the way to the hotel on Thursday, I just took pictures of various places just so I could have a note of where we were going. Here I gave Dad my camera to get him to take a picture of it. This was I think it's called the west side of Taichung City. Yeah, it's west of the center, and this is where all the hyper luxury places are. This is a fairly new area that's only like 10 or 20 years old, I think. And my uncle said this is where all the foreign workers live. So there's a lot of Japanese foreign workers, and I guess some mainland Chinese foreign workers, and Western foreign workers. And this is the area that they kind of live in. And an interesting thing I noted was that I had used to think of Taiwan as being a place where everything was small, but it occurred to me it's small only for residential. In the public spaces, everything is huge, and huge in a way that we don't usually see in the U.S. Maybe you see it in Washington, D.C., but everything around, if there's a public space, the bigger and grander, the better. This is like just the hotel lobby. Everything is like beautiful marble, the floors, the ceilings, the tiles. This is just like the small entrance, I think, that enters into this buffet area that I'm trying to take pictures of people because it would be annoying. There's Dad. Hey, Dad. Let's see, why is this slowing down? Then over here, this is like just take a picture of the sign. This is our lunch buffet. Their dinner one is 990 NT. I think it's a little bit cheaper than that. I think we got 10% off, so it's like 880. So 990 NT, that's about $33, it's like 30 bucks? Yeah, somewhere around like $30 for the buffet. But the buffet was pretty impressive. Taking pictures of Dad. Yeah, so I just took a sweep around. This is kind of like one of the buffet areas. Lots of stations, lots of good food. It's one of the better buffets I've been to in Taiwan. Here's my first plate. With some chicken and some curried green beans and some barbecue pork and some sort of fried bun thing. The next plate was from the Japanese part. They had some futomaki, a turnip cake. Oh, I also got some Peking duck wraps, a little bit of Indian curry, some tuna nigiri, and some inari. And this was like from the roast beef plate part. Some rare roast beef with some kind of watery sauces. Some pork stuff from the Italian station. But yeah, you can see this is kind of like a simulation of, it's kind of blurry unfortunately, of the like a Chinese barbecue type place. There's the red cooked pork, and then these are various sausages. Here's a place where these are more Chinese delicacies. Like there's like the turnip cakes, various kinds of shumai, some buns, more dim sum like stuff. This was like kind of the Indian part. You can see down here in the corner, here's some sad looking naan, some various curry dishes. There's a giant fish, the sashimi sheet section, crabs. I don't know what those are. Shrimp. Little octopus says. So this was actually a pretty good buffet. So good bread too. This green bread, I thought this was pistachio, but it's actually matcha plus red beans. And that was actually better than I thought. This was a delicious dark chocolate mochi with peanut in it. It was amazing. Dad got a whole bunch of ice cream. He enjoyed himself a lot at this. This is a fig. They had dried figs. You bite into them and there's these little seeds in them. Dad got a whole bowl of them and he kind of tipped them into his pocket on the way out. And this is just a sign outside the house. And for breakfast today, there were these pork. No, that was yesterday. This is pork. Where are these pork? Let me make sure I'm still streaming the right place. It would be embarrassing if I'm showing my face. In a second. Suddenly became paranoid that I'm screwing this up. Oh, hey, Courtney. Yeah, okay, we're still streaming the right place. These are just pork buns, from breakfast pork buns. Those are really good. This was some sort of fried it was almost like a kind of savory crepe sealed with eggs and scallions. That was pretty good too. And then today I went for a walk. This my goal was to go to a Chinese or go to the cat cafe and have some coffee there and not be self-conscious with ordering food. So along the way, I just saw this garage. Like literally, there's this tiny car, and they had this tiny lift built into the sidewalk. And I just thought it was kind of interesting. There was lots of little like car places and motorcycle places just littered around the area. As view of the street. I saw this is like a really old tree, and you can see the roots had hit the side of the concrete. This tree could be quite old. This part of Taichung, well, used to be my dad says, it used to be the officers' area for when the Japanese occupied this in the late 1800s, early 1900s through World War II. You can see the roots had just hit the side of this concrete and it just stopped. Now here's the outside of the cat cafe. And here's the cat cafe menu, which I could not read. I did use Google Translate to look at this and determine that the third one was dark chocolate. So I ordered that, and then you would choose. I forget what this is. This might be the number of decorative latte art you would get onto it. I guess the one of the draws of this place is like the cat art. So I just took a picture of the menu. Various things on the wall. There's kind of an interesting, kind of roll up of just like they have cats and they have cat related stuff. Here's like a cat, kind of has a sort of like pug like face, just sort of watching me do stuff and just kind of hung out with me for a while. No Wi-Fi though, and no cell reception inside, so I couldn't even tether to this phone. So I couldn't do any work here, but it was kind of fun. They ordered these. It was kind of a waffle made of mochi, of all things, with chocolate sauce on it. It was very sweet. There's a cat. And this is an example of the latte art. So this is with one latte cat. This took like 20 minutes to wait for, if not longer. And so it was vaguely creepy. I didn't really like it. And in fact, instead of like just slurping it from the cup, I put the straw in. I just sort of sucked, and that's what sank into the bottom of the cup like this, and so I didn't have to feel bad about destroying it. I just left it there. And then on the way out, I asked if it was alright to Zhaopian, take pictures. And so this is kind of like what they had going on there. A cat that was outside, a little sign. So they have this cat cafe, and it was like maybe not the most amazing place, but it had good energy. Somehow they're making this work. It was there 3 years ago when I first noticed it. I wasn't sure what it was. And then for dinner we had a barrel roasted chicken. They have these charcoal ovens here that are kind of shaped like, almost like wells, and then they cook the chickens in them somehow. This one has the head on it still. There's the head. My dad had it for a snack like just now. And the way that you carve this chicken is they provide you with 2 plastic gloves. I was trying to take a video of it, but I forgot to press start. You put on the 2 plastic gloves and you just rip all the meat off of it. It's actually really, really efficient. I should try that sometime. I'm not sure what's going on. So they just had like some noodles for dinner, or for a dinner snack, I guess you could say. So that was today's accomplishments. The one thing I'm having now as a snack is this beef jerky. And the interesting thing about beef jerky in Taiwan is, it's like in the States, the beef jerky is kind of smooth and tough on the outside. But something they do here with their beef jerky is like it's thick and it's moist. So I'm not sure if this will show up at all, but it's kind of velvety and it's soft. It's still kind of chewy. It tends to be a little sweet. It's like there's 5-spice powder on it or something. It's really good. I'm gonna bring some stuff for the plane to eat on the plane, because you're not allowed to bring this into the United States. So we'll see how that goes. I had to eat it on the plane, but that's not a problem. So I guess that's it for now. I think it's Saturday. It's 1 a.m. now. Saturday. It's raining out. It's actually supposed to be quite cold out. Things like something like my dad says about 15 degrees Celsius, which is like what, 40 or 50 degrees? Maybe it's around 50 degrees, which is like in Taiwan is like super cold. When it gets this cold, people die because they're not used to it. If they don't have a heated house or good insulation, it gets cold and they get hypothermia, and there'll probably be deaths reported tomorrow from it. It's quite warm in this room though, so I should be fine. Plus, I've got them layered with fat from good old New Hampshire fat to keep me from freezing to death. But everyone else is prepared with extra blankets and stuff. So, alright, tomorrow's like one of my last days, Sunday. Like, we had to leave here like 1 a.m. to make a 7 a.m. flight. Because, unbeknownst to me, like, when I had set these dates for leaving Taiwan, I sent them to my dad, and he didn't think there was going to be a problem, but he had forgotten that this weekend is tomb sweeping weekend, so everybody is traveling everywhere to pay respects to their ancestors and clean up the tombs. And it's going to be like apparently congested, and it's going to be very difficult to make a 7 a.m. flight out of Taipei. Oh, I should say Taoyuan Airport, which is about, I think it's an hour south of Taipei. So, there's another thing. You got to make sure that you schedule these flights right. I didn't schedule this one, so, I try to schedule them more easily. Next time I'll know better. I'll fly a different airline, one that's a little bit more friendly for this kind of thing. So that's the What's Up Day for today. Tomorrow, I think we're gonna make lumpia with my aunt and uncle's family. And lumpia is like, I showed a picture of it the other day. It's kind of like the Taiwanese burrito made of a filling of a lot of cabbage, some pork, sometimes bamboo shoot, peanut powder and sugar, bean sprouts maybe. It's kind of a savory thing. We're around with a kind of very thin crepe-like wrapper. That's a very neutral flavor. I really like them, so I think that's the plan. But other than that, if there's anything I want to buy, I had to buy it tomorrow. I don't want to buy anything actually. This trip is about memories and overcoming demons, and I think I've done an okay job of that. Yeah, that's it. It's like I feel no need to bring souvenirs back. Although maybe I should have thought about gifts for other people. But my bag isn't very big too, so like it's already going to be overpacked. We'll see. Maybe I can find something next year. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah. All right. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Jerky is good. So good.